start these videos off. This one I just wanted to say thank you to you guys, mainly, everybody here. You guys are the best. My subscribers, to me personally, are the best subscribers there are. You're taking a few minutes out of your day to watch a video that I made, even if it's a few minutes and it's not the entire video. That's still something that's huge to me. You guys, especially the people coming back, if you're new here, thank you. But if you're a returning viewer, oh geez, I love you guys, you're the best. So today we're going to try and have a little bit different of a video. We're going to try and get out there and have some fun today and hopefully not break anything. I'm nervous, I'm literally like shaking here, but we're going to get this done. I have confidence in you guys and in me, you know, something like that. So let's have some fun, guys. Okay, where to start, where to begin besides this? If you're new here, we do LS stuff. That's what the channel started off as, was just a dude in his garage building LS junk. Now, sadly, the only LS thing we have left on the channel is, of course, the wife's bag 64, which we've been getting some progress on. But instead of rambling on like I usually would do about that, today is all about Big Blue. What is Big Blue? Big Blue is a 1980 Chevrolet pickup. This truck originally started life as a 6.2. It was a 4-speed, 2-wheel drive truck, I believe. It has been through many alterations. When I picked it up, I think it was an early 90s hot rod. It had a TBI 454 swapped into it using an old, original painless harness. A lot of people ask about the lift and stuff like that. It's a flipped upside down rear shackle bracket that we're not going to be able to see for crap. Off-road design, extended shackle that is just way beefed up. The shortening of the frame was just done post-axle, so it's all in the middle, which gave it the correct dimensions for a short bed, gave me some body lines, but obviously, being two separate cabs and beds, the paint never lined up. One day I do want to do the body work and stuff like that. The truck now has a 2003 LB7 and an Allison 1000 transmission using a precision fabrication mount kit. Far from stock radius arms, mount a 2008 F350 Super Duty front end. Far from stock kit, and then some mounts that I made myself. Nothing too fancy, just welded in. These are ballistic fabrication brackets. All these connect to Bilstein 9200 coilovers that are 12 inches of travel. The back still just extended leaf springs from Deaver. No block, nothing like that. Full floating corporate 14 bolt, and if you notice, there are two lines. I do plan to change the exhaust at some point, but we see with the marks, we have driven it. I've driven it forward and backwards. I haven't actually driven the truck, and that's what today is about. The last 8 months this truck has sat and been built step by step by step by step, and today is finally the day where we get to take all of those steps, put them together, and see what it feels like. I know backing the truck forward and backwards, things seem great. There are a couple minor details that I need to attend to. I mean, obviously it has no front bumper right now. It has no grille. There is a little bit of wiring I'd like to do, looming wise. Loom some more of this, tidy some of this stuff up, but the overall package is something that I'm very happy with. The truck so far has been running fantastic. Everything's working, shifting how it seems to be, but I can't really tell. When do we go 30-40 miles an hour? Is it gonna go straight? Is it gonna stop? The one issue I've ran into so far has been some brake fluid squirting out of the brake master cylinder, and I mean physically up and out of the brake master cylinder. I do think this is just a crappy master. This has been an issue since when I had the truck originally and it was big block. You can see it squirted some fluid down into the frame, so. Yes, there are a million things that I want to do to this truck. I consider this now step one, stage one again. This is the first real modification I've done, and I mean, to me, this is the beginning of something. I mean, the beginning of a new era, we'll call it that. From now on, I want a lot better quality out of the stuff I build. No more shortcuts, no more anything like that. I'm going to, if it takes an extra month to get a part, it takes an extra month to get a part. If I can't make it, then I learn how to make it. We're doing things right, we're doing things proper, and Big Blue is the start of that. The wife's truck will be next, and we have a couple more other projects we're going to be unveiling, but with that, we've rambled. This clip is probably a few minutes long at this point, and I'm thinking we're going to get some stuff out and get some nice footage. We're bringing the drone, we're bringing all the cameras, we're bringing all the mounts. Before we can do that, I need to throw some tags on it. So let's throw some tags on it. It's been almost a year since it sat. They're expired, which means let's not get pulled over. So we're here. I'm being a little bit of a dick and I am totally blocking this entire road behind me, but it drives. I did 45 miles an hour so far. That's about the fastest I've been. Nothing seems broken. I don't have any giant leaks anywhere. At the beginning of the video you heard me talking about, I believe my master cylinder is going out, and I still think it is, but it stopped leaking, so we'll still change it, but it is what it is. For now, I just want to enjoy the beauty that is Big Blue, the LB7 Duramax K30. I'm gonna pull the truck over there. We're gonna go over a bunch of stuff, look at a bunch of things. We do see a little bit of haze coming out of the back. It's an LB7. It will want injectors at some point in its life, and it will get them. We're gonna talk about a bunch of stuff over there. We're gonna get some drone going up maybe, I don't know, we'll see. We're just here to enjoy the day with the family. I did bring the VHX paperwork so I can figure out, I have to set the speedometer still, and then I need to adjust the tach, because if you notice, it says engine speed about 680, almost 700, and we're reading like 450-ish there, so. Adjustments, but we'll talk about that in a second. For now, let's just take in some B-roll of this beautiful monster. Alright, it's bright. I can't see. I was blocking that road, and of course a truck came by as I needed to take my pictures, so I took my pictures anyways. Here we are. This is Big Blue. I keep saying that, and I'm just so excited, and that's why. We have never really had something like this on the channel. Started off just doing a bunch of whole, Turbo S stuff like everybody does. I wanted to try and make a name for the channel that way. And to be honest, unless you have a very big budget and you're out there putting down records or, you know, doing stuff no one else is doing, you just don't get the following. And if you're dedicated to YouTube like I'm trying to be, making you guys happy is a huge part of it. Making myself happy is a huge part of it too, and that's why instead of just another LS swap, instead of just a twin turbo, you know, 6-liter or something like I did in the S10, the LB7 seemed to be the most fitting thing I could do. Yes, at the time, diesel was way cheaper than it is now, but to be honest, I would rather have something that stands out and is a little bit, you know, I don't know, obscure of a swap, even though they're getting more and more popular. I'm just happier with this than your normal LS swap. There's a bunch of companies that I'd love to thank. Work For It Apparel, D-Max Swap. I would love to say thank Precision Fabrication. I'd love to say a huge, huge thank you to Robert and getting me the kit, getting me the pieces. Forged Rick with Forged Motorsports. Probably the only reason this truck exists is Forged Rick's truck. Rick's black crew cab is the coolest crew cab in the world, and I am just aspiring to be that cool one day. Like I said, this truck is a 2003 LB7, a Allison 1000, 2008 F350 Dana 60. These are 12-inch Bilstein 9200 coilovers that I custom made mounts for, just a simple shock hoop. They're full floating 14 bolt in the back. We have 22 by 14 inch wheels, no spacers, nothing like that. The truck is doing fantastic so far. I did about 45 on the way here. You know, we need to get on the freeway and really test it out. There's a bunch of little things that I obviously want to fix. I would love to do steering stabilizers next. Rear disc brakes. I need to do some interior work now. We need to get on the stereo, all that stuff. Next and foremost, we're probably going to pull the front end back apart to go through and powder coat all of the links, because it's summer and why not have a powder coated front end on this thing. And to get a little bit of B-roll, we're gonna get the drone in the air, get some footage, and most off, I want to set the speedo. I need to adjust the tack, so we're gonna go over a little bit of the VHX gauges, how to set this. We're gonna mark out a mile so we can do the speedo, and we're gonna use Kale's truck. And if you notice, yeah, this is a family ordeal. We brought Finn's, since it was his birthday 2 days ago, we got him a 2021 Silverado Trailblazer edition, or Trail Boss edition, I mean. Yeah, 2021 Silverado Trail Boss edition to match Mama's truck and Dada's truck. So yeah, we're gonna mark out the smile with her, get this figured out. I assume there's a mile down this way. I know there's a quarter mile because I've drag raced it. I don't know if there's an actual mile, so we'll have to figure that out. But yeah, I'm just rambling now. I'm excited. Check that out. Family of trucks. Let's have some fun, guys. Slowly zooming in. You see that Coors can right there? I found that on the ground, and that is where we just used it to mark our mile. So we drove, we had to do a little loop behind us. All it says in this is I'm going off the speed pulses. So we'll get back to the truck now. We have our marked mile. We'll talk about this in a second, and we'll figure out setting up the speedo. I have no idea how this clip is going to come out, but it's not the most important because we're just setting the speedometer. So I need to move over to where we started our marked mile, follow the instructions, we drive a marked mile, and then I press a button at the end of it. Pretty much, you know, the main thing is just getting through the sending unit right. So let's move it over there and we'll figure it out. I'm not nervous. I need a new ignition switch. Okay. Move it over here. Okay, so I have to shut the truck off real quick. Okay, so start the truck holding switch 1, and it should pop up speed sender, right? Yes, shut the truck off, press and hold with the key on.
side, I press and release it as I pass it, it says. So we're looking for our Coors can. Our Coors can's right about here. So, bam. Okay, it says we're going, and we're set, guys. Oh, we almost hit the curb. It says 25 on the dash now and 26 on the edge monitor. So we're left with setting the tach, which I believe is just a 5-volt signal, and I want to say 40,000 PPS, pulse per second. So when we get back to where we're going to be, parked, head out, you know, figure it all out, go through this stuff. I'm trying to figure out this whole not having stage fright while I'm talking. So every, you know, end of my sentence, I'm like, take a giant breath, because I hate that. So far, so good. I'm just hanging out with some friends, filming some videos, right? Let's get a little pull. Wow. Oh, it's awesome.
Well, so far, so good. No breaks, no leaks, no issues. I should probably find some wood, right, no, no, that's wood. Oh shit. I'm in trouble. Oh, wood. We're gonna go knock on this. But yeah, nothing's gone so wrong. You see the drone footage that I got was actually wifey driving the truck, which is pretty cool. Truck drives is nice enough that we can let the wife drive it, which is a big thing. Like I said, million odds and ends that I want to take care of. I want to redo the interior. I want to get the stereo sorted. I want rear disc brakes. I gotta figure out a grill. I don't know if I just want to put a stock grill back in or what I'll do there. All these bars need powder coated. I do believe I also want to just cut the stock track bar ball joint mount off because it's ugly and just hangs there. Get the whole axle housing cleaned up. I do want to go through and just line X or paint the entire frame. I have bed liner on it now currently, and I'm pretty digging how that's looking. We still need front bumper, which means new front frame horns. The list goes on. Like I was saying, this is the beginning of the channel really. We did LS stuff for so long and it was fun, but I want to start doing square body stuff and diesel stuff more exclusively. Will I put another LS into a square body at some point? You're damn straight I will, but for now, it's diesel stuff. Playing around with this guy in his car, because, you know, what else is better than family time?
couple little things that I threw in that I'm starting to really enjoy is the High Sierra Duramax. I'm just rambling at this point. We'll get a couple more clips where we gotta head home, finish the video out, and I got a little surprise for when we get there. For now, I'll see you guys when I see you. So, how is it? I love it. I absolutely love it. The truck is everything I've always wanted it to be. And not really. There's a couple little odds and ends. The wheels aren't balanced. I have those 38s in the backyard, but they're pretty garbage. So probably just do more burnouts on the 35s, then more burnouts on the 38s. Then we'll buy some 40s and put some 40s on. I need to put this dash on, because unfortunately it's the only dash I have, and I do not want to spend the money on a dash pad at this moment, so we'll throw that dash back on. We'll throw the cluster face back on, which is here. Go through a bunch of little odds and ends. I want to fix the stereo. I want to redo some of the interior. Little stuff like that. But everything's working. There's no leaks, nothing broke, and it all seems to be happy. I let the wife have her parking spot back, and yeah, it's going to be the daily driver again. I don't know about you guys, but I am absolutely excited that this thing runs and drives again. Holy crap. Exhaust, I want to do an axle dump instead of the tailpipe. Tailpipe just doesn't work out as good as I thought with it being so lifted and having leaf springs and a shock that leans that way. I'm rambling now. We're gonna get out of here. If you like what you see, obviously leave me a comment down below. Thumbs up helps the algorithm. Subscribe if you have not already. I have a bunch of stuff to do for the next video, and we're already getting that filmed. So with that, I'm gonna let you guys go. Enjoy your weekend. Average Joe Builds, we're out of here. Alright, so a usual neighbor would not do this, but I don't like them and they don't like me, so we're doing it anyways. Blue is going to give us a nice smoke show, and Wifey is going to film it. So I'm gonna let you take over from about here. Yeah, and just be here at this side angle just like this. That's perfect. So we come back here. Those are the marks. Damn, that thing was putting rubber down. I did get that. How do you guys rate that one? I think they rate it good. I'm pretty sure they loved it as much as I did, which is fantastic. That's how we do it on the Average Joe Builds channel, and I'll see you guys in a second.